2025 is upon us. If you want to spend the new year in a new country, if you want to make a new country your home within the next 30 days, then today's video is for you, because today's video is going to tell you how you can move to Europe within 2 weeks. And if you are from India, Brazil, Vietnam, or Philippines, there's a special government program that is accelerating your hiring. So let me say this, if world's happiest country is on your list, this video is for you. Stick around. Hello and namaste, my name is Nidhi Nagori and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, then thank you so much for doing so. And if you are a regular viewer, thank you so much for stopping by and spending time again. I really appreciate it. My name is Nidhi, I'm a finance professional, a digital creator, and also the CEO and founder of Globology. At Globology, our mission and vision is very simple. Anyone, anywhere in the world should be able to move abroad. And to help your dreams of moving abroad come true, we offer a variety of services, including job support service, direct job placements, underrated pathways like job seeker visas, permanent residencies, business PR, and a lot more. You can always find more information about our work in the description box and in the pinned comment, so make sure to check that out. Now let's talk about what's happening in the world's happiest country. I'm going to segment this video into 4 parts. First, we'll talk about what really is happening and why is it happening. Then we're going to talk about part number 2, who can apply for the 2-week processing. Then we're going to talk about the special program that has been launched for India, Brazil, Vietnam, and Philippines. And fourth, we're going to talk about how can you start your process with trying to find a job as an English speaker in the world's happiest country. So without much further ado, let's get started. First, let's talk about what's happening. So Finland immediately needs almost 27,000 foreign workers in more than 33 occupations that are seeing critical labor shortage. Why, you ask? Well, first of all, the Nordics tend to be the region where people tend to leave more than come in more. So they have more emigration, which is people, locals leaving, and less immigration, leading to a net impact of a negative immigration. So they have lesser and lesser people overall net entering the workforce every year and more people leaving the workforce. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2, Finland's population is aging. The average age of the population is almost 44 years. So unlike a country like India or many global south countries, Finland is not a young country by any means. And given the social security that the government offers, Finland is a country that needs more and more people in its workforce to make sure that the government coffers are full and they can keep running all the social security programs that they have ongoing. Now, all of these shortages have pushed the Finnish government to make some incredible changes. First, they have bumped up the salary requirements. The current average salary that you can earn as a foreign worker in Finland is anywhere between 4,000 to 5,000 euros per month, which is pretty high. Second, they've also started a fast track process, which we're going to talk about in segment number 2. Third, they've started a special program, which we're going to talk about in segment number 3. And fourth, the government of Finland is directly going to many countries and doing hiring, which honestly pretty insane. So now let's talk about segment number 2, the fast track processing. And for that, let's go to the screen record. So here I am on the residence permit section. Gonna accept the cookies and have them. No sugar with these cookies at least. You can see that you can be granted a residence permit in just 2 weeks if you apply via the fast track service. So you can fast track your residence permit application and receive a decision in just 2 weeks if you're coming to Finland to work as a specialist, startup entrepreneur, EU blue card, specialist or manager with an ICT residence permit, or you're moving in top or middle management of a company. So really with the last one, they've covered everyone. As long as you're top or middle management of any company, you are eligible for fast track processing. There is no restrictions in terms of nationality or what background you're in. My assumption is if you're in healthcare, trades, or IT, it's probably going to be quicker and sooner for you. But nonetheless, we've had 2 clients so far who have been able to, who are not from IT and were still able to get through the fast track processing. The one from IT that I know of, that was the one that took like 2 working days only. But non-IT people and non-healthcare or trade people were still getting their processing within the 2 weeks time frame. They have a lot more info here that you can look for. What you will be applying for is a D visa, but just in case you're interested, this is on the Nagori Finland website, which is the official website of the government of Finland to communicate its immigration information to people all over the world. Just a reminder that if you are thinking of moving abroad, always refer to official government websites only. Even creators like me, I would take them with a pinch of salt if the data source is not government websites when it comes to visa information information and permanent residency information. All right, that was quick, and it brings me to segment number 3 of today's video, which is the special program that the government has launched to hire foreign workers from India, Brazil, Vietnam, and Philippines. It is a program that has been existing, I think, from 2022, but in 2023, they've made some major changes, and for 2023 to 2027, they've created a vision board. This is called Talent Boost. I have made a video on it in the past, but obviously these updates were not there. So you can see this is the Ministry of Economic Affairs and Employment of Finland. This is the official government release. Again, only government information. You can see that the ministerial group has approved Talent Boost program on work-based and education-based immigration for 2023-2027. It just got done last year, and then you can see that the aim is to provide Finland with skills that meets its need and to strengthen economic growth and employment and innovation activities. Let's scroll down and look at this part. The first goal that you come across of this program is that they want to increase the availability of international talent and ensuring easy and reliable permit processes. And in accordance with the government program, the Talent Boost promotes the international recruitment of labor from 4 target countries. Now, these are 4 target countries only for Talent Boost. If you're not from these countries, Talent Boost does not apply to you, but you can apply through segment number 4, which we're going to discuss options in segment number 4. The segment number 4 applies to anyone and everyone, but if you are from India, Brazil, Vietnam, and Philippines, I would really take my shot with Talent Boost first. So the focus will be on people who have higher education, if you are in healthcare, social welfare, export industry, seasonal workers, and then also to make sure that international higher education students find employment in Finland. The other thing that they will be doing is that they're going to increase automation, and the processing time for residence permits will be shortened. The goal is to receive a work permit in literally 1 week's time and other work-based residence permit within 30 days. So really, if you're from these countries, the goal is to have you move within the first month itself. They have some other goals as well, which is, more effort needed to retain international experts. Like I said, they're having more emigration and not immigration. Emigration is when people leave. They're seeing a lot more of that, and this is a problem across Nordics. So they want to control that. And to make this possible, they're actually going to do one of the most important things that most expats worry about, which is English language. They're going to make sure that there is basic banking services in English, English language early childhood education, which is daycares, schooling, and also support for learning Finnish and Swedish will be provided during studies and in work life. Very much going the Germany route, helping people to immigrate, although I don't think Germany invests a lot in English daycares, but Nordics definitely do. Their goals are to invest more in English-speaking schools and daycares. So very early on, the kids that the immigrants can have an integration with the local language, but also with English. Now, just in case you have more inquiries, you can always reach out to the Talent Boost group itself. I would highly recommend to reach out to the consulate or embassy of Finland in your home country if you're from these 4 countries and figure out what all programs are ongoing and see where all can you apply. Absolutely free to do, doesn't cost you anything, and you taking that initiative will always help. Keep in mind that embassies and consulates keep having a lot of commercial programs, so if you're really invested in it and if you really want to take a shot, I would totally go for it. Now, Talent Boost or not, how do you start today? Well, for that, I have an amazing website which is by the government of Finland, thankfully. Not only does it have an amazing portal for English speakers, it has tons of very, very wealthy information, very unlike a lot of other government websites. Generally, if you watch any of my videos, you might hear me saying this website has a lot of information and I'm going to skim through this and I'm going to tell you what's important. The Work in Finland website actually has very condensed information. And there is one particular web page that I love because they've put all the possible information on it. They keep updating it very regularly and very often. So I do kind of get a little annoyed when I'm doing my research because there's always 1 or 2 changes here and there that throw me off. But at the same time, I do appreciate how detailed and effective the overall website is. So let's look at that together. This one's called Work in Finland. And I'm sure you've heard me talk about this somewhere either here or on Instagram. Quick plug-in, do follow me on Instagram. But anyway, why I love this particular website is one, because it focuses on English-speaking jobs. So you can see open jobs. They have more than 500 English-speaking jobs across Finland right now. They also give you the most popular job categories, and then you can look for the jobs here. So they also have an amazing webpage, like I said. So we're going to look at that together. This is the job portal, which I've just opened. But once you scroll down, just ignore the jobs for once. Once you scroll down, this is the most amazing part of the website. First, you can create a job applicant profile profile on a Job Market Finland. This is a completely separate service. This is Job Market Finland. You know how you have online matches? You can now have that in Finland through this Job Market Finland. Dreaming of a new job? Let Job Market Finland help you. And 5 reasons to create and publish a job applicant profile. You can see the first is literally employers can contact you directly, which in my opinion, super amazing. It is obviously run by the government, super legitimate, so definitely something that I would spend some time in doing. Now, after this, if you are looking for more job opportunities, they recommend these 3 other websites. Let's look at each one of them together. So the first one is Finland Jobs by Nagori, jobs in English. Let's see how many jobs we have here. More than 1,800 jobs, so not bad at all. Let's look at this one, Oikoti. This one, I think they have added a filter for English, if I remember correctly. And that's why you can like see all these roles are in English again. So 331. Let's also look at Tointi. Oh my God, definitely butchering that name. And we see 513 jobs that are currently open. So quite a few options here as well. Now, if you are looking to find hidden jobs in Finland, they also have tips on doing that. So just go here, tips to access hidden job market. They say that 75% of the vacancies are not publicly advertised. So pretty crazy, but we already know that about hidden job market. I keep talking about it all the time. First suggestion that they have is make your LinkedIn profile work for you. They also give you a lot of ideas like, you can join Finland Young Professionals group. It is a private group on LinkedIn, so you can join that. You can also stay active on social media. You can follow their LinkedIn. They post a lot of amazing stuff. You can also connect with company recruiters. They give you some tips as to how you can do that. You can also work with recruitment agencies, tips on that as well. They also list a bunch of networking groups that you can, join, and then obviously attend a lot of industry events and pursue volunteering, reach out to existing contacts. Also some amazing bonus tips like collaborate with startups, freelancers, follow industry news. So quite a lot of information just on one web page, which, like I said, unlike other government portals which tend to have a lot of information spread across the board, Finland definitely give them due credit here. They put all the details together so nicely. And with that, I know I've given you a lot of information. So let's do a little bit of a recap as to how you should start your journey. First, if you are a national of India, Brazil, Vietnam, and Philippines, look up the Talent Boost program. If you're not a national of any of those countries, see if you're eligible for the 2-week processing of the fast track processing the residence permit, which we discussed in segment 2. If that applies, great. If it doesn't apply, great. But you must know what your immigration situation is like. Now, when all of that is done, move to the Work in Finland website. Start off by the Job Market Finland, create a profile there. And after that, start looking for jobs on Work in Finland. They also have a variety of other tips that we discussed, which I would highly recommend that you take note of and add to your profile to boost it. And that's it. If you keep doing this consistently, you will definitely be able to land your next opportunity in Finland. Should you need any help from us, contact us at Globology. We're more than happy to help you. Again, check out our services, check out our reviews, and take an informed decision. On that note, this amazing video has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope I was able to make it fun and informative for you. If I was, please let me know in the comments below. Now, I have been reading your comments, and I think I see some comments around South Korea. I see some comments around Japan. So I am planning those videos, and I'm also thinking of an Australia-based video. If it's up, I'll link it up here. If not, then just so that you know it's coming. So I am reading your comments and planning my content accordingly. If you want me to create content on any particular country, please let me know in the comments below. And with that, I'll take your leave with the promise to meet you again in yet another informative video. Until we meet again, please make sure you take very good care of yourself. Stay safe. Namaste.